Hello and welcome to Mr. A's Maths Today. Here is today's question. When you're ready, give this a go. So here is today's question. A, B, C, D, E. A, B, C, D, E is a pentagon. It just means it's a five-sided shape. They've labelled a couple of angles. I hope we know what this means. I'm going to change this to what it actually is. I'm going to call this 90 degrees. Just in case it's going to help me with the question. It's always an idea in Gcse maths to label anything that you know straight away. I know that's 90, I've labelled it 90. Angle BCD is 2 times angle ABC, ABC. I'm going to give ABC a letter. Any letter will do, but I'm going to call it an X. And I know that BCD is twice this angle. BCD is twice this angle. Well, if this is X, twice times X is 2X. That has to be 2X. I've not even read the rest of the question. I've literally just read that and I thought I'm going to label that straight away. That would probably gain me some marks in this question, this 5-mark question. That would probably gain me some marks. That might, it might not, depending on how generous they're feeling at the time. Wants me to work out the angle BCD. I want this 2X. You must show all your working. That means even if you get the question correct by a guess, you're not going to get any marks. So let's make sure we show all of our working. I've got a pentagon. I need to know what these angles add up to. I need to know what the interior angles of a pentagon add up to or sum to. And I've got a little formula. N minus 2 times 180 gives me the interior sum of angles. So N is the number of sides. 5 take away 2 times 180. 3 times 180, which equals 540. My angles must sum to 540 degrees. If you were ever unsure, draw yourself a quick pentagon, split it into triangles going from the same point. I'll choose this point. I've got 3 triangles there. These 3 triangles have angles that sum to 180. Therefore, 3 times 180, 3 times 180 will give me the angles, the sum of all these angles, which is the same for any pentagon. These angles must sum to 540, so I've got 540. But I know some of these angles. I know this one, I know this one, I know this one. Let's see what these 3 add up to. I'm going to add these 3 together. 1, 1, 5. Add 1, 2, 5. And 90. 5 add 5 is 10. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3. These angles sum to 330. So I'm going to do 540 take away 330. That gives me what these 2 must add to. If I know all of them sum to 540, taking these off leaves me with these, doesn't it? That makes sense. 0 take away 0. 4 take away 3 is 1. 5 take away 3 is 2. 210. These angles must sum to 210. So I'm going to say 2x add x equals 210. I can simplify this to 3x equals 210. I can then divide both of these sides by 3 to find out what x is. If 3 times this equals 210, then 210 divided by 3 has to give me what x is. X is equal to 210. Split 3 ways, divided by 3, which equals 70. So I think x is equal to 70. If x is equal to 70, I know that's 70. This is 2 times x, this is 140. So my final answer, work out the sides of angle BCD. I'm just going to pop it underneath. BCD equals 140 degrees. And I have my answer. If I had time at the end of the exam, I would double check by making sure 125, 115, 90, 140 and 70 do indeed sum to my magic sum of 540. My working out is a little bit all over the place, and that's because I've got a smaller space to work with than you. On the Gcse, this would be the top of a sheet of paper and they will give you a massive space. Make sure your working out is much more linear than mine is. Thanks for watching. Here's today's question. Pause the video and give this a go. Join us tomorrow for another problem. See you then.